Hello, welcome back. In this lesson we'll be talking about multiples of numbers. A multiple is a number one gets when one multiplies a given number by an integer. So in simple, we can say multiples are just the multiplication times table answers. Multiples of 7 are 7, 14, 21, 28 and so on. And also multiples can be thought of as negative numbers. So in this case, negative 7, negative 14, negative 21 and so on are also multiples of 7. Multiples and factors are like two sides of the same coin, but they are not the same thing. And knowing multiples and factors are very important because they help you to understand and even do more work with multiplication and factorization. So let's look at how do you list multiples of numbers. For example, the first one, it says write down the first 5 multiples of 8. So it means the 8 times table answers the first 5 answers what you write. So these are 8, 16, 24, 32 and 40. You don't go beyond 40 because you're looking for the first 5 multiples. Now can you try listing the first 5 multiples of 12 yourself? That means 12 times table answers the first 5. I hope you've done it. That will be 12, 24, 36, 48 and 60. Okay. Now let's look at the second session. We are supposed to list all the numbers between 40 and 60 inclusive that are multiples of 3. So from 40 to 60, you're supposed to list all the multiples of 3 within those two numbers inclusive the numbers themselves. So once you know your times table, then you should be able to know the first number that will be in that. You know 40 is not in the 3 times table, but what's the first number that comes after 40? So if you check after 40, you look for the first multiple of 3. That's 42. Then you keep on adding 3. So you go 42, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57 and 60. Now what about the second one that says list all the numbers between 40 and 60 inclusive that are multiples of 8. Right, now if you do your 8 times table, you realize that 40 itself is a multiple of 8. So you begin with 40 and you keep on adding 8. So we have 40, 48, 56. But you know that when you add 8 more, you go past 60. And we are supposed to only list between 40 and 60. So our answer will be 40, 48 and 56. Okay, thank you. In our next slide, we'll be looking at how to work out the lowest common multiple.